Hey everybody, Tony D and Little Joan here with a Screenwriter's Rant on Spider in the Attic. Yeah, this is a low budget horror movie that really has a solid premise, I think, and the creep factor would be off the charts because a lot of people they can't stand spiders. So it's about a scientist who builds essentially or grows a giant spider. Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Please check out my books. Someone bought two books of the Pineys. Joan got her two treats. I I I did film it in another video, the other videos, but I did two takes, gave her two treats both times. She's gotten too many treats. I can't give her more treats, but she got her treats. Trust me. Um, check us out on Bitchute and Rumble, and check out the books if you'd like. Kindle Unlimited is free now. That's creepy, right? I mean, a giant spider. He gives it a bunch of drugs, does some crossbreeding or whatever. There's some brief montage of his papers, and then it ties it into the bad guys from Germany doing their experiments. I'm not sure. I guess this takes place in the modern day, but the scientist looked like he was wearing clothes from the 1800s. But anyhow, they go to the creepy house where he lives. A story dying to be told, and watch. I don't know if I can stop it here. They get there, and there's all sorts of cobwebs all over the place, like really big ones. And they find his papers, and there it is, the spider crawling across him. It's pretty creepy. I mean, it's CGI, I think. But it's creepy, right? A spider that big. And there's a few of them that are pretty close to that in Australia, right? So it's not totally out of the ordinary, except, this one's more poisonous, I guess, because of whatever. See, they get him, and the spider's just gigantic and huge, and they're battling it in the attic, and it kills a guy. So it looks very creepy. Don't look in the where the attic. But then it has this shot at the end of a spider like bigger than her car. I guess that's been there. It's the size of the house, really. Um, kind of, it's kind of a big giveaway. I don't know why you would put that in the trailer, but it looks pretty funny. I mean, it has potential. Is the dialogue great? Nah, it's not great. Not great. But the premise is solid, right? I mean, other than this part. If you, this, I don't think you needed this. I think you could have gone with those big spiders, and it would have been semi-believable because they have spiders almost that big. I mean, they have tarantulas; they're pretty big. One's that big. You could buy into it, and that would make it a better movie. And a guy, he jacks them up, and they have teeth, and they're like, they're biting people and poisoning them or whatever. There's a scene where a guy gets shot in the face by a web. It's creepy. But I don't know, the execution I'm not so much in love with, but it looks like a fun B movie to watch. This looks like the end of the movie, like they finally get out of the house and kill the spider that's that big, and then she gets outside and looks up, and there's the one the size of a house, and it just goes rah, and that's the end of the movie. And then you could do a sequel, right? You could do a sequel, Spider in the Attic 2, where it's just like the humans fighting the giant spiders who are taking over the earth. I think it would be pretty cool. Big budget version. So first act would be, the scientist doing his thing. He builds the big spider. Of course, gets out and kills him. Then the beginning of the second act is the woman deciding to be a reporter and go into the house to interview this guy, find him dead, and then they're trapped in the house with the giant spider, and it's kills at least one person, and they're freaking out, running around, and for whatever reason they don't leave the house or they get trapped. And then the third act, they're battling the spider after it kills a bunch of people, and the final thing is a spider the size of the house, I guess. So B movie fun is how I'll rank it. Definitely a streaming. I don't think you'll find this in a live theater, but kudos for the premise. I like the premise. I like the title too. It's not a bad title. Spider in the Attic, rated R. At least it looks like it was fun. Well, not fun for the characters, but sort of a fun, schlocky movie to make. So good job, low budget guys. Good job. Something different. All right, on to the next video.